Viva.
I know. So she live streaming now? Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just tuning in, you're joining us today. AI Live bringing you the ACA bicycle race. I'm Jeremiah. The guys are just getting warmed up now. Police is here, so we're getting ready to start. We have the fans showing their support. We have the General Nigel. I'm not sure why he's not racing today.
Every race you come with the same story.
Somebody got a tape. Somebody got a tape. The fans out. The fans out. Yeah, Josh. So what are you saying today? What you got to tell the fans, Josh? We live.
Nothing much, but they just come to get introduced to the field, to the game. And after this, we start to talk with friends and different things. What happened to you today?
Well, you know, somebody got to bring the live coverage, so.
So one of these days, we're going to hire somebody and then...
Yeah. Then I'm going to be out to do what I gotta do.
Yeah. With the Rasta man at the same time.
You got the power here.
Yeah.
Power you got to say to the fans out here.
They're cooling.
Yeah, they're schooling. High tension team. Okay, she on her phone. You got a link here. Link, what you got to tell the fans today? You got nothing to say? You lean the bike top. Oh, you got to say no rest? Ah, boy. Good luck to you, Jared's here. You good? What's the plans today for today's race?
You know, we're here as a team. There's a team effort.
Yeah. Nice.
Let's go, guys. You must always stay with the person checking your bike.
Danga, what happened there today? I thought you were competing?
Mechanical failure. In the last year, I shouldn't have to be mechanical failure.
Danga say he has a little mechanical failure. So the guys are getting ready to do their rollout based on the age, the categories.
The biggest front plate and the last gear, it can go. How old are you? 12? Yeah, I have to lock this.
That's what Zoe is saying now.
What age? I guess
Same old story.
12, right?
Oh, the plan is today.
Stay up.
Stay up.
Yeah, just finish the race. Have fun. Fun is the most important. This is my afternoon ride, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. I know the last time you had experienced a little collision there. Yeah.
Yeah, from the
So you're set.
Well, you know. What do you mean if I said?
If you're ready, you know a little, you're more weird, so you load this trip.
Well, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright then, good luck.
You, man.
Yeah, man. So what's the plans this afternoon? Same thing? Boy, you know what the same thing is?
The last race.
You ride your bike. Alright, partner. Okay then. What you come through this afternoon with a conversation with your father say that is Mark man. So what you come through today? Okay, well, good luck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a raffle? Yeah, the chain and things.
Well, this is our Anguilla national champion. See if we get a little quick word with him. Mr. Delroy.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. What's the plan for today's race?
I'll try to survive and ride my bike, have fun. Mostly have fun. Just come up and support.
Oh, okay. So you're ready?
Hopefully, I should be ready.
All right. All the best. Here we got Hector here. Hector.
Yeah.
What you got to tell the fans today?
Ready?
You want to say nothing, Hector?
Tell me I come not to ride your bike, man. Jay! You don't ride my bike?
You come to ride your bike, Hector? There we go in here. See, we get a little word from the shot man.
The fast man. The dead man? No.
The shot man, what's the plans today?
Plan today, just soccer wheel, boy.
Soccer wheel, shot man? You gonna get a soccer wheel?
I said, God, I'm walking them Palido style today.
Wow.
If possible, if they drop me at Barcelona, I'm hold on.
Okay.
I ain't looking to do nothing, just soccer.
All right. See, we get a little word here with the fit man, the Daron.
Yeah, you know.
Down
Fit man.
So what's the plan today?
My plan today is just to do a little something, you know. Nothing too dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I always to have fun.
See, harassing the fellas from all the hour. There's no use a man to come in a race and just turn up the tempo, put a little fire one time.
Same thing. Nothing changed.
No, you
Okay.
can't do it today. No,
Nothing changed.
No.
But listen, today, Sane is the man handling the direction of the operation, so we got to talk with he.
Also, Hassan is here racing today?
Yeah, Sane gonna be here today.
I'm blessed living in the farm country, so I can go straight home.
Well, we got crazy legs too, so you know, he can. You got to ask him for permission.
Oh.
Today, Sane is the man handling. Yeah, for sure.
All right, brother.
Yeah, man.
They have some more riders up in the distance.
So I know you don't have them days too.
But I know, if I don't do, I have to relax and function this morning.
Get this guy here some highlight.
Get a little highlight here. Good afternoon. Tell me. So what's the plans for today's race?
Race to win.
Race to win?
Yeah.
I love that. You sound confident, man. So what's the plans? Where you going to attack them?
Well, the best attack is the last lap.
The last lap?
Yeah.
So you can just be sitting down basically?
Yeah.
All right.
Hoop the race.
Okay, good. All right, good luck.
Up and down, around the black. Well,
Yeah.
much time?
Different, some 4, some 6, 8, 10. Yeah, but even I can't talk now. Yeah. See if we get a little highlight and coverage. See if we get a little word here from Mr. Avery Thomas. Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing today?
Have better days.
Okay, what's the plans for today's operation?
Just to have fun.
Have a little fun.
No plans, just to have fun.
So we're gonna see an attack by Mr. Avery Thomas today, or?
Guarantee on that.
Why not?
Isn't that Mr. Harvey?
Yeah, that is. I don't think so.
Bunch of cowards.
Yeah. So we get a little word here from The General Kylan. Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing today? So what's the plans for today's operation?
I mean, I ain't racing a long time, so I just want to come out here and see how the other fellas ride and go with the flow of the race, you know? Keep it together and go solo the first sprint, you know? Just go with the flow of the race.
Yeah.
Nothing you can plan out. Just stay in grip. Just stay in grip. See what happens.
Alright. There you have it. Yeah, good luck to you.
Yeah, man.
If you're home and you're feeling a little hungry, you can come out, come down, Blowing Point. We got drinks, eats on sale. All the members here of the Angular Cycling Association who made this race possible. Shelly's, how are you doing today? Definitely.
That's not the way. We have new riders too, so you can let them know they can still come and join us. We haven't started as yet.
And how are you doing this afternoon? You're good? Not too bad. Miss President on the phone having a conversation. Mr. Fabrice, tell me, what's the plan today?
The plan is to try to hold on as long as possible and see what happens. And then we have some good riders in our category. So we'll see if I can hold on and see who can sprint to the finishing line.
Okay, so we can look out for an attack from Mr. Fabrice today or what?
Yeah, I will try a thing to see if I can shake the tree a bit.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll try a thing to see if I can separate myself.
Okay.
If it works, if it doesn't, then I have to maybe just sit back and just let the team work and then find a way to attack at some point.
Alright, good luck.
You ready now?
Why not? You see, in life is all about steps.
Mr. Adams,
What can I do for you, sir?
how are you doing, sir? You're live.
So you said that, wait, are you a doctor of some sort?
That's right.
Doctor who lied?
Can you tell us what's the plans today with today's operation with you riding, competing in the novice category? What category are you competing in, sir?
I am competing as a novice cuts. See, in life it's about stages and phases.
Yeah.
You creep before you walk.
So novice. Alright.
Alright, so thank you for your kind services and hospitality. Alright.
And go over here, say we get a little water there from Cindy.
Cindy's my accountant. Okay.
Send it there.
Check out your house. Where does live? Don't worry about
Cindy, good afternoon. How are you doing? Can you just give us a word on what's on the menu today? So you can have the fans tell them to come out to support the bar.
We are moving the body up.
Fried chicken wings. Okay, good. Sound good. So if you're at home, you come down and get something to eat. Jeremiah Highway. Yes, Sonny. Give us a little quick water. You guys are going to get warm up.
By the time it's 12 finished, everybody should be done finished.
Here we have our Patrick. Mr. Niles, how are you doing today?
I'm here feeling good, ready to start a race. I'm so hungry, let's go, let's get this thing on the go. Okay, good.
Well, it's like this. I hear the whistle just went, so just know to start.
Run out today, get for some water. Because I can't stop, you know. Go get a drink that coconut spray, keeping it in the Jeep. Well, I'm still going, nobody can't, man. Some of you outcomes 249.
Well, it's a little too early to say, you know.
No, it's a suggestion. Based on your level of experience and the people you've seen ridden before, what do you think that some of the outcomes to these races will be?
Today is going to be a very tight race.
Very tight.
So my man and van.
So one man and I know if the
Same lady here. Mr. Hazel! See, man and van.
Right, that arm cool.
Mr. Fleming.
We're going to go on the...
Now, so going to be.
Oh, you step on the head there?
Yeah, you see my answer.
What are you doing today, sir? Give us a little word on the life.
We don't have much to say, we're just about ready to start.
Okay.
So we got a session today, so it's a good sign that it's start to pick back up again.
Definitely.
Keep the kids and cycle them, so look forward to a new race again.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Okay. All right, have a good day. They have from Junior, a lot of cyclists are out today.
Garrett James, then right, Justin, where are you?
May I repeat that there, Mr. Derek? Mr. Cardi.
Juniors, Kylan, Kai, Jakim, and DeAnthony, please, draw near. Kade, where are you? Cyclists on there?
Derek, you might run now how the operation going this afternoon?
To be honest with you, brother, I trying to get this organized right now and looking at this. You should have come a little earlier.
But they're here all the time. I'm trying to tell the fans what's going on.
To be honest.
You're going to announce it now.
Let's go, guys! Yeah, but to get them here together. Alright, so what we're going to have is a first race and everything that's going to take place today. We're going to have 4 groups. It's going to be Elite, Juniors, and Cadet, and Masters. Alright? Elite, you're going to do 12 laps. Juniors, 10 laps. Cadet, 8. And Masters 8. Alright? Sorry? Yes, that one is already there. Okay, guys, listen up. The race are going to start now, right? Going to be for the Elite, Juniors, Cadet, and Masters. Okay? Once again,
Okay, so the race this afternoon is starting from Jeremiah, going up by the junction by the concrete and turn around.
you want to talk to me? Don't live like this.
Watching on the Friday morning, right?
See if you get a little water from the Justin, aka the Crazy Legs. Tell me.
What is it?
You gotta tell your life. You gotta tell the fans. What's the plan for Justin today?
Let's go in and let's try your best.
Yo, he said that last time he beat me. So don't stutter him. Don't stutter him. You hear he let him crazy legs.
So you got some shots for the end of the day then?
These legs.
Oh yeah.
Last one second. That's alright.
Right away.
Alright, Justin, good luck.
Where Dimitri? Eh? Wait, leave him out. Look at me, show you.
Are you doing lock it and everything?
Eh? No. Dimitri, where you been? You a minute?
So we get a word here from Mr. James. So you got to say this afternoon, James, eh? Nothing? What's the plan today, James?
Very smart. Stay hydrated.
Okay. So we can see an attack from James today, or? You see? Alright, James. Good luck, good luck. Eddie Anthony, what are you doing today? So what can we expect from the Anthony today? Hold on. No attacks? Okay, everybody plan on sitting down today. Alright, good luck, good luck, good luck. You good? So you gotta tell the fans today. A little fun? Alright. Good, good, good. Alright, good luck.
Alvin. Mr. Terrence. Bye, Terrence. If Terrence can't be the man, but going for a ride and get upset with him, man. That is the same thing he said last week. Yeah. This ain't good enough. What are you talking about my brother Terry?
Ride your bike.
Talking, forget what I tell me last time. No, I want you back me. I want you to be with me. You tell me, Stellan. I follow in the blue Stellan bike. I don't like
Tell me, I was looking for you all day trying to get a little word from you, but you on your phone, so I'm back now.
Not available.
I mean, you're available, you're live. You gotta show your fans something, say something. You got fans, people over there cheering you on right about now. You're live on YouTube, eh? Okay, seems like she's a little camera shy. Have a good day, good luck.
Thank you.
Seems like we have a congregation down here today. JJ, what happened there?
Last week I ride in the girls, I had no none until I lock one up again.
Now what wrong with Gary Boy? You ain't changed nothing from the last
I changed nothing.
I got to stick on this one. Talk this, so you got that?
So Lonnie, what are you doing today, sir?
I'm having a wonderful day.
Okay.
Thank God for the day one, see the young guys and the older guys. Have a good time, ride safe on the road.
Yeah.
Watch the traffic and be careful.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. No, I know you, right?
Team attention.
So if you're just joining us this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, the race is just about to start. This afternoon we'll be doing laps up and down the Jeremiah Highway. So if you're having plans on going Point, I would suggest that you use the long way instead of coming on the Jeremiah Highway, if possible. At this time, we'd like to shout out Digicel, the bigger, better network, for coming through once again, providing us with the data in order to bring this live coverage today for you. As I say, the race is just about to start, and they're off. Off, doing laps up and down on the Jeremiah Highway. Once again, at this time, we'd like to shout out Digicel for providing us with the data to bring this live coverage to you. We are appealing to all motorists. If you have an intention of coming down on the Jeremiah Highway, please use the normal road coming on to Point through the road school, if possible. Thanks. Joining in this afternoon, the race is just off. All of the cyclists are together, the novice, the masters, and the seniors together. We have some, even the goats has come now to observe the race this afternoon. On the front end, we have the tempo now being set by, who is that, Darren? Yeah. Darren is on the front end, doing about 40 kilometers. Okay, there we have an attack opened up by Timothy, followed by Patrick. So the tempo now has been have an attack here by Justin, Crazy Legs. On the right hand side we have DA, Kiva's on the right hand side making a move. Fabrice is getting dropped off a bit. Followed by Lang. Lang is trying to get back in. Back his watch is still together. Front end now. Somebody's bottle. Someone lost a water bottle just now. The pressure was a little too much to hold on to the bottle. Clean so we don't have any collisions. We have Josh. Josh has fallen off a bit. And we have Paul. Gears a little too hard. Get back in. Blam, man. Have the tempo stepping up now to about 40k as we're heading back down west. We have Fabrice and Avery with his mouth open wide. Avery Thomas. Driving the tempo now in front of the shot man. Doing about 50 kilometers heading west. Majority of the guys are still to get on the first lap. tight this afternoon. See the ton? Oh no, there's a massive attack. The plaque split apart. Heavy, struggling trying to get back in. Fabrice.
Everybody breaking up.
There we have Lang is falling back. Delray and Shadman facing himself back in.
Oh yeah.
Pace right now being set by James. We're appealing to all motorists heading down on the Jeremiah Highway Road. Please proceed with caution. We have a regroup now. Man is grinding, getting back in. In the front end now we have Justin. Tempo is being set by Justin. Shot man in his sofa seat, just taking it easy right now. He's up on his 53, down on his 11, and some of this other cyclists, everybody right now is on their big plate, whether 52, 53 or 50, up in the 14 and 15 gears, as we're going up on this little gradual gradient slope. We have a mixture of bikes in the peloton this afternoon. Some of the riders, Trek, Pinarello, Specialized, the front tempo now. Sana has a pace up to about 32 kilometers. Is fall back. The Darren. The pace been set by Darren, followed by Justin. See Del Rai is making his way up front now. Coming down the hill, just about going to the turning point. Have some of the mountain bicyclists. Then about 60 kilometers. And the front end now is setting the pace is Hassani. And your right hand side moving up, you have Kiva. Temperature this afternoon is quite hot. You can't make it on? Just at lap 2 at the turn. You have a massive attack there, a massive attack in the front end, splitting up the pack now. Let's see who's controlling the pace. Tempo is being controlled by Hassane. Hassane has it up to about 50 kilometers. We have Zuri. Zuri is trying to get back in. Yep, Zuri is on a small plate. His leg is shaking a bit. There we have your Zuri. Controlling the pace is Darren. Trying to get some water. The Anthony in the sofa seat. Right now grinding and the front end Hassane doing about, keeping it to about 50 kilometers on the climb. On the front end now we have Delray setting the pace. The end of this has an Allen key. Seems like he's trying to do having some kind of mechanical failure. Here we have Caden. Caden is trying to get back onto the wheel of the Anthony. It's riding quite remarkable today, holding on to the seniors and novice category. Bevan is riding pretty good this afternoon. Here we have Alex riding on his Canyon. It's grinning under pressure. This afternoon, he has intention to complete his race. We have Adams is trying to get back in. now Shad Man is on the front, stepping up the pace. Watch the them go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. See, the tempo now is starting to take a toll on the cyclist. They have Alex grinning. Look at that. Look at those teeth. Look at those teeth. He's up off his seat. He's up off his seat, Foxen, trying to get back in. That is Vaughn. Vaughn has given up. Vaughn has given up. Vaughn has blown on the hill. Completely blown on the hill. It's Patrick. Patrick and Bevan is still pumping, trying to go to catch back the pack. See who will come. Who will come. Bevan and Patrick is walking together, doing about 35 kilometers, but they have to step up the tempo if they want to catch back into the leading pack. Get back up front. They have Avery. Avery is up off his seat, still continuing his race. Take him up front there. Take him up front. See who's causing all the destruction here in the front. In the front, setting the pace, doing about 60 kilometers heading west is Justin, aka Crazy Legs. He's responsible for that carnage they left on the road this afternoon. Right now, Tekano Sana has taken his turn now, keeping the tempo to about 55 kilometers. Tempo about 50 kilometers now, has a guy stringed out. Yeah, Shad Man sitting comfortable on the sofa seat, just grinding away. We have James, followed by Kyle and Timothy, representing the Masters. Front then taking a roll now, the pace has been set by Darren. I must say this afternoon that Timothy is sitting on pretty comfortable behind the seniors. His farm is looking pretty good. the turn now. On the front end now, have the pace being controlled by, give the stats in a little bit. As we take it back in front. Here we have Alex and Vaughn. Look like the puppies cook.
But they have one more lap.
Yeah. The police in the back and let them pass and go in front. Okay. There we have it now. On the front end, setting the pace is Justin. Just been passed on to Darren and Asani, followed by Delroy, Timothy, James, Kylan, and still in the sofa seat, and Sharban. Pace right now has been dropped tremendously. We're doing about 35, 37 kilometers, thereabout. Right now we're going to the ton doing a minutes, followed by Darren. Take over a ton here, so we'll be able to catch them on their way back down. If you just join us, welcome. This is AI Live, bringing you today's live coverage of the cycling race down at Jeremiah Highway, brought to you by the Angular Cycling Association. This time we like to shout out Digicel, a bigger, better network for providing the data in order for you to bring the live coverage. Right now the tempo now is being set by Hassan, followed by Delroy, Justin and Darren, trying to get back on. Go ahead. Patrick, go so far, man. And we have Timothy. The pace was a little too hot for Timothy. He's trying to get back on the back wheel. He's taking his time. I'm not sure if he's going to catch back. He is in the lead for the Masters category. On the front end grind of the pace, doing about 40 kilometers going up the hill. Justin, followed by Darren. Contributing in the mix is Sharp Man, setting the pace in about 45 kilometers. This is the first time I'm seeing him pointing his wheel in the front. Back in front, controlling the pace. Hassani take over the lead. Then we have Zuri. Zuri continue to get second place. The other guy is in the novice category. All of them has dropped out. It's time to be corrected. Followed by Fabrice, also is in the race too. Fabrice still pushing on.
I know why Alex drop up? Let him drop up in the second place.
Yeah. Darren stepped it up to about 55 kilometers. Avery is continuing his race. Blowing a bit, but continuing nonetheless. They have their fans out. Acceleration by Kylan, followed by Hassani. The internet is trying to get back in. Back together. Justin decided now to take over. Doing about 35 kilometers. Yeah, we have Bevan. Bevan right now is the leader of the novice category. Please, we're appealing to all the drivers. If you're coming on the Jeremiah Highway, please proceed with caution. There's a cycling race right now going on, so if you can avoid coming through the Jeremiah Highway and go to the opposite direction, please do so. They have Hassani now on the front end. Sporting is multicolored and specialized bike. Justin has just taken over, doing about 39 kilometers as we're heading upwards in the climb. Back on the front end now is Darren. Must say today I have not seen Del Rai much in the front. Looks like he's consolving. Just about to catch Avery. We'll see if he has enough energy left to hold on. Okay, there we of area. Area is hooked to the back wheel of James. And the pace doing about 4 to 5 kilometers as we're going to the turning point. The turning, you come back, the pace, let's get turned up a little bit. You have the Anthony is trying to get back in. Avery's fighting and try to get back in on the back wheel. Justin now controlling the pack. It's up off his seat. Justin is up off his seat. He has it up to about 4 to 2 kilometers. Then now we have Delray controlling the pace in about 50 kilometers. making some short rotations. So I know it has a tempo up to about 55 kilometers. Justin is up off his seat now as he's trying to get back onto the wheel of Asani. He stepped up the tempo now to about 60 kilometers. Yep. Once you see that string oak formation, you know what time it is. But Justin, okay, that's it. Kylan had enough. Kylan has let go. There's a gap. Delray is trying to get back on. Darren is taking over the ground operations, followed by Justin. Justin is riding pretty strong. Darren is asking for Justin to go. He did not pass. Hassan is on the right hand side, followed by Delray. James is in the mix. James is riding pretty strong this afternoon. Watch Kylan. Go quick, go quick, go quick, go quick. Make the turn, make the turn. Go quick, go quick, go quick, go quick. We're missing all action. Turn here, turn here, turn here. Sorry about that, we couldn't make the turn for the safety of the cyclists. We had to go a little further. We're trying to get back up now to see what's going on, who's handling the ground operation. Okay, drilling on the front end, we seem like have Asana, followed by Darren. Yeah. James, look like James let go. He's wetting his legs. James is wetting his legs. Like James had enough. Doing about 60 kilometers now. Let's see if he'll get back in, if James will come back in. We have the mean 5 now left back. Back in front now we have Asana, followed by Delray, followed by Justin. Darren is hanging in there, shot man in the sofa seat. They have James. James is fighting to get back in. James is fighting to get back in. If they ease for a little bit, James will hook back. Yep, James has connect back. James is riding pretty remarkable this afternoon. And it's Argon 18, spinning at 50. Quite comfortable. Seeing that James is not in the senior category, he's having a little difficulty keeping up when the seniors on their 52 or 53 plate. He's spinning out. But nonetheless, he's back in. said by Delroy. That's about 35 kilometers. Up half his seat control in the pace now is none other than Justin. Guys are keeping pretty close. Yeah. Okay, now grinding away in the front, then we have Asana in the front doing about 60 kilometers. We have James. James is grinding, trying to get back in us on the front wheel of Sharpman. Justin is not letting go. Have the tempo right now being set by Delroy. Delroy has a little gap. He's looking back, he's not going. James is sticking in, giving it his all. James is giving his all, trying to hold on with the seniors this afternoon. We have the Anthony. Said by Justin. Justin is up half his seat, doing about 35 kilometers. Justin is shaking it. You see Shadman on the left hand side, and the inside is going over. And James is not giving up. James is sticking with his seniors this afternoon. I'm quite impressed on James' performance this afternoon. Doing about 40 kilometers. now setting the pace, Darren. Doing about 43 kilometers, asking for Delray to pass. Patrick has catched him. Justin now in front is stepping it up to about 60 kilometers as the guys them strung out. The shot man seems now to have a gap. Let's see if he will go. Drinking a lot of water this afternoon, trying to keep yourself hydrated. Justin is setting the tempo, doing about 60 kilometers as we're approaching the ton back by the start finish line. This would be a 6 lap. We have an acceleration there by Hassani. A massive acceleration there. James is off half his seat trying to get back in. On the front end now setting the pace is Hassani, followed by Justin, Darren, and Delray. And see James is grinning under pressure. Justin, aka Crazy Legs, riding on his diamond back. I think is, I don't know, it looks like a 52. setting the pace. Asane, followed by Delroy. If you look at the Revolution, one thing to know that both of them, Delroy and Hassani, they're rear derailleur. They're using ceramic speed with the oversized wheels. Seems to be giving them a better tone. And James went in front to give his pace a quick pull. Pace with a little acceleration. Hassani doing about 40 kilometers. See, Justin is growing and trying to get back on the wheel of Darren. Will he do it? Sharpman has stayed back along with James. Can have a gap. See if James is going to pull Sharpman back, or if that's if James has his mouth open wide, he'll come back in. James is back in on the wheel of Hassani. Followed by Sharpman. Days. Back on the front, setting the pace. Here we have Hassani, followed by Delroy. There's a little gap. Sharpman is going around, see if he will go, but Justin is not leaving him go. As James is spinning out, James is spinning out. Disconnect there in the internet connection, but nonetheless we're back. Controlling the pace now. I'm doing about 45 kilometers. The guys are strung out one behind the next, and Justin is on the front end controlling the pack. And sorry, Hassan is on the front end controlling the pack. Justin is not leaving go out of his wheel. James is hanging on. James is hanging on for dear life. See Kaden, one of the junior cyclists. Let's see what happened now. Heading on to the start finish line. And the pace is about 60 kilometers. Go up there. close up. He's been controlled now by Darren. Darren is opening for Delray to pass. Delray and Asane. That's a massive attack there by Hassane. Justin isn't leaving go his wheel. Justin Hassane. James is trying to get onto the front wheel. Let's see if there's going to be a break. Kieran is doing pretty good, but he's eased off. Here we have James.
So they're doing 10 laps as well.
I have a massive acceleration by Hassane. Hassane seems to have checked out, but Darren is trying to get up on the wheel of Hassane. See, but Justin is not letting go. Justin is not letting go. That is it. Shot man had enough. Shot man had enough. Justin is over his handlebar, digging, trying to get back onto the wheel of Darren. They have Delroy. Delroy is not giving up either. Delroy is continuing pacing his bike, trying to get back in. They have Delroy doing about 47 kilometers, trying to get back, but Darren now has a pace turned up to about 50 kilometers. Followed by Hassan and Justin. We'll see if he's going to get back in. Was a massive acceleration there by Hassani. Split up the pack, but both Justin and Darren was able to get back onto his wheel. Justin now is controlling the pace as they're trying to keep Delroy out, but Delroy is not giving up. He's pacing, trying to get back in. We see if he's going to catch up on the descent. We have Delroy. Delroy is back, trying to get back in. He's not giving up. Doing about 55 kilometers. Yep. Delroy is back in on the back wheel of Darren. Justin is on the right hand side. Let's see what happened here as we're about to approach the turn. Off shot man, didn't see a shot man nowhere in sight. Stop.
Man, who's right now?
Left with 4 cyclists in the senior category. Namely Justin, Delroy, Hassani, and Darren. Ground operation right now being controlled by Darren, doing about 30 kilometers as we're going up the hill. It's not a very steep climb, but when your legs are tired, I tell you. Right now, setting the pace at about 55 kilometers. Sonnet followed by Justin. Justin is taking over. Take now a little bit of refreshment, sharing their water. Just join on the live. This is the AI Live bringing today's coverage of the Anguilla Cycling Association cycling race. Down on the Jeremiah doing laps today. This time we like to shout out Digicel for their continuous contribution and providing us with the data in order to bring this live stream. Digicel, the bigger, better network. On the front end accent for Little Role Hassane. Justin is going to take his pull, followed by Delroy and Darren. Is up off his seat. Justin is staying close. Lap. There we have a massive acceleration again by Hassan. He's keep turning up the tempo on the turn. Justin is on his wheel just in time, followed by Darren and Delroy. Tell me what I fell doing up and Son is taking on some coke, getting a little bit of caffeine inside his body. Build up his glucose level. Up to the 8th lap, doing about 40 kilometers on the climb. Just ahead we have the Masters cyclists. The group is ahead. We said we're gonna keep up the tempo. The guys are gonna get lapped. Steady 25 kilometers. Acceleration, Sunny, followed by Delray. Justin is over his handlebar trying to get back on the wheel of Delray. As they're about to pass the Masters. Next attack on the right hand side by Hassani, followed by Darren, followed by Justin. Patrick decided to Temehahula now being controlled by Delray. For the little interruption, the driver had to take a little back. Then Justin is controlling the pace, doing about 40 kilometers. Sunny now. Setting the tempo at about 45 kilometers, followed by Darren and Delroy. Justin is still in the mix, holding on strong. And we have here Timothy Richardson. Patrick is not letting go, he's riding strong. Timothy got away earlier, but Patrick chased and caught him back. Giving his symbol is telling Timothy that he's feeling pretty strong this afternoon. And them guys are just freewheeling. Justin is going right hand side. And Erickson is riding pretty good. Acceleration by Asane.
See? Why is it say one more? Really good one more. Why say one? I show them say one more, but he got I want to know. He's one of them. Yeah.
And we have Patrick is grinding, trying to get back on. Patrick isn't giving up, trying to get back onto the wheel of Timothy, who's holding on to the seniors. There we have an acceleration there by Sane, an attack on the right hand side. Darren isn't leaving him go. Darren is on the left hand. Darren is on his right, getting up to his wheel, but Justin isn't leaving go. Justin is over his handlebar. Go up my tail, let me get his foot in my bloody man. Let's see if Delroy is gonna get back on. Delroy has his head on the side. There we have Justin is not giving up. Justin is responding to every acceleration we have here this afternoon. I must commend Justin. Darren and Hassan seems to be working together, but Justin is holding on to every move. He responding to everything that's happening this afternoon. seems drop a little bit, doing about 30 as the guy is recuperating. Delroy is trying to pace to get back on. Delroy is back in. Delroy has ridden himself back in on the wheel of Justin. There you have your Justin Hart stretching. That's slow down, where are we going so far? He up madman, what happened to you? There we have Hassan. Hassan has a tempo step back up, but Justin is not leaving go. Justin is not leaving go this afternoon. The wheel of Hassan back in front now. Controlling the pace now is Delroy, followed by Darren. Seems like Hassan and Darren is up to something. They're plotting against Justin, but Justin is not leaving go. Justin is not leaving go. Justin is moving on every attack that goes. Justin is responding. Delroy is overheating, he's drinking, taking in water, he's wetting his back, wetting his legs. I must commend Justin this afternoon on his remarkable performance. Justin is responding to everything. Say Justin is spinning the hell over those wheels. He's on some low-end aluminum wheels, while the rest of his last time we're doing this, you know. I was connect Aaron, followed by Delroy, followed by Darren, and Hassan is in the silver seat. See what would happen here on this climb. Yeah, Justin is up off his seat, foxing as they're doing about 30 kilometers, steady 30 kilometers. See Delroy is walking up. He's up off his seat now. Justin has dropped back in the sofa seat. We have a little acceleration here by Dara now. We're doing about 42 kilometers. But Justin is not letting go of the wheel of Darren. Seems like Asana and Delroy has some kind of plot. Having a little conversation there. Like they're trying to walk against Justin. Justin Hodges in the front now, controlling the pace, doing a remarkable job, doing about 40 kilometers as we're heading back now to the start finish line. So he's buttoning up a little bit, taking some water from Darren. Sign is up. Commence lap 10. Stick with it there, stick with it there. They're up again, Hassan is up. So guys, I'm string now, Darren is on his wheel. Justin is not letting go. Followed by Delroy. And about 50 kilometers. Hassan is asking Darren to pass. is controlling the pack. Justin is not letting him go. Tim and Patrick is coming down, battling it out for the sprint. To pass. Let's drop back where these refueling. On the right hand side, followed by Delroy. Delroy has taken over the operation, passed on some water to Justin. So he'll come back, take over, back on the wheel of Hasane. Riding pretty remarkable this afternoon. Justin's doing a bit of stretching. Justin's going over on the right side on a smooth surface. have the Anthony. And just over here we have Kylan Fleming. Let's see if there'll be any attack here inside of the hill, the incline. As always, setting the tempo, we have Justin. Justin is controlling it. He's doing about 30 kilometers in the hill. Stepping up Justin. Justin has up to about 32 kilometers on the right hand side. Justin, followed by Darren, followed by Delroy. And the Anthony, that is it. The Anthony seems ahead enough. And we have Darren now taking part. Darren is controlling the pace, followed by Delroy, Hassan on the sofa seat. We have Justin. Acceleration here by Delroy, followed by Asane. We have Darren and Justin. Justin is in the back. Back in together. At this time, in this juncture, no one is taking a chance with any gaps of this are being created. This is Darren. Justin is on the left hand side taking control, followed by Delroy and Hassani. Most commend the guys this afternoon for putting on a great performance. 4 of these cyclists here are in top shape. And you know there was no guarantee this year due to the corona. But we are having some continued races for the season among the locals. Getting back to the ton. Lap 11. Next acceleration there by Del Rai, followed by Hassane. Eyes open for the guys to pass. On the right hand controlling the ground operations. He's looking wrong, absorbing everything. Action just in the pass. Del Rai moving up on the right, on the left. Here we have Del Rai. Del Rai is stepping up the pressure, doing about 40k. There's a gap. Hassan is not leaving Del Rai move. Justin is not leaving Hassan move. Darren is up off his seat trying to close the gap also. Turning at 52, low at 52.19 there about. Is maintaining a higher cadence. Del Rai is down in a lower gear as this revolution is not as high. have a little gap being created by Delroy and by Hassane and Justin. Delroy is fighting, trying to get back in. Tough luck for Darren. Tough luck. Darren has a flat. And Darren is. Sorry for the little disruption there. But we're back. I see Delroy has stopped and given Darren his wheel. Good display of sportsmanship. Darren would have got a flat. Let's see now if since he changed the tire, whether he will get back in. I'm looking back in my rearview mirror, but I'm not seeing no sign of Darren as they continue pressing on to the start-finish line. Pace being controlled right now by Hassane, doing about 40 kilometers. They're looking back, but Darren is nowhere in sight. That way I do. They make me hungry, man. You see that, right? Who coming? Huh? Justin now is controlling the pace, doing about 50 kilometers. Hassane is looking back to see if any one of the cyclists in the back is coming. Doing about 50 kilometers. Hassane is controlling the ground operation now. We have Justin holding on. He's riding pretty strong this afternoon.
Alright, that's Justin tapping like you not telling me hold on.
Justin now is controlling operation as he stepped it up to about 52 kilometers. You got one more lap?
No lap?
No, excellent.
No, I can't.
That's the last lap?
Yeah, it's supposed to be 12. It's 12.
Okay, so the sprint finish. Yeah, we have Justin is looking back. Hassane is on the wheel of Justin. We see who's going to start off the sprint. He's looking back, but there's no cyclists in sight. There we have Justin is accelerated. Justin has kicked. Justin is up in his bike, followed by Hassane. Justin is up off his seat. Followed by Hassane. Pretty close. Justin is up, still up. Justin's open up the sprint, followed by Hassane. Hassane is still on his seat. On the right hand side, Hassane has kicked, but he has sit back down. Justin is sprint. Justin is up. Hassane. Justin. Oh my God. Justin has given up.
Who is Hassane?
Hassane seems to have got that one. Justin give up just on the line. That was a remarkable sprinting performance by Justin and Hassane.
That was 6 minutes from down there. 6 minutes from down there.
was a good performance there by Justin and Sani, first and second. Coming in third place ahead seems to be Darren. We have Darren securing third place.
What are you doing, man?
Sustained a fall with some bruises. But he's up, he's okay. There you have the ambulances coming to give some medical attention to him.
He's going just like everyone else.
Well, yeah, go up there.
Well, we have passed a lot.
Yeah. He's quite okay. He's walking. No assistance. He just suffered a few bruises. Just to make sure that everything is okay. He's gonna get some medical attention. Right, just stay there, stay there, stay there. Then we have the females.
I'm not gonna. Cosa che parlo?
The females and the kind of minimum off. There's 2 females in this race. She ain't clipping. Go up there, go up there. Doing about 25 kilometers. And you have Dimitri is marking his wheel. have the pace now being controlled by JJ.
Guys, are you coming close?
I'm coming close to these dumb ones.
Have Hector. Hector's on the back taking his time, looking down. High tension, 2 females, turning pretty good, keeping up with the young guys. Being controlled by Karim's son, followed by Dimitri. Yeah, we're going by the ton. The ton right there, the cone is sharpening for interest of time. The race took a little longer than expected with the seniors and the masters, so we're running out of sunlight. Take us up front there, take us up front there. They have a massive acceleration up front here. All the guys are still together. Pace right now being controlled by, on the front end is Hector. Fill-in. The females are back in. On the right hand side, there's that taxi there. Hector's on the attack, Hector's on the right hand side. Right, and get back in on the front wheel of Christia. No, two boys. I don't know whether the females got one left. Up there. Told him I'm trying to get back in. Pace now being controlled by Kamari. Followed by Dimitri. Followed by JJ. Huh? He carry himself. All right. Kamara everyone setting the pace. Guys are back in. Together. We have acceleration there by JJ. Hector is not moving. Kamara is going. JJ is on the right hand, shaking up the trees. Looks to have a couple of grapes there. And Dimitri's not giving up. Okay, there's an attack there. Harrison followed by JJ is going. Yep. Dimitri is not letting go. Let's see if he's gonna get back in. a good rhythm. It's going to the finish. Some animal interference there. He's up off his seat. There's no cyclists there. Who's that coming? The JJ and the Anthony. The distance that he has on them is no way that they will catch him. Holding a steady 50 going to the finish line. A very high cadence. Huh? Going on? And there we have our first place. Secured. There we have our sprint Hector, JJ and Dimitri. Hector second. Good. Third place JJ and fourth place Dimitri. That ends the race this afternoon. They turn and pull up there on that side there. Right here. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Again, is it? Then go back up again? Oh, I'm not sure this.
But I don't feel it. I to say 2 laps.
I see the okay, come. Up and down is only one. Yeah, come down, no parks and done.
Where I'm looking?
Next lap.
Up the road.
Stop at the first lap.
Go up there, blow him up. That ends this afternoon's race. I'd like to thank everybody who signed on. Subscribe to AI Live for all your sports coverage. I do thank you for joining us and have a blessed day. We're signing out.